In a distant land, far beyond the reaches of any kingdom known to man, lay a mysterious place called the Black Forest. It was vast and impenetrable, stretching for miles in all directions, cloaked in thick, ancient trees whose branches intertwined like the fingers of giants. The canopy above blocked out much of the sunlight, casting the forest floor into eternal twilight. It was a place whispered about in legends, a land where no man dared to tread, for it was ruled by a fearsome and powerful king, Draven, the Black Lion. King Draven had ruled the Black Forest for as long as anyone could remember. His fur was darker than the night, his mane thick and wild like the brambles that twisted around the trees. His eyes, however, were the most striking feature, golden orbs that glowed with an intelligence and power unmatched by any creature in the land. Under his reign, the forest thrived, though it was a place filled with danger. Creatures of every kind roamed the woods, from enormous wolves with glowing red eyes to mythical beings whose very existence was questioned by outsiders. The creatures of the forest respected Draven, not only for his strength, but also for his wisdom. He was not a tyrant, though he was often misunderstood as one. The animals of the Black Forest were fierce and untamable, but Draven knew how to maintain order. He understood the delicate balance between life and death, predator and prey, power and peace. He kept the forest in harmony, ensuring that no one species became too dominant and that the circle of life continued unbroken. However, not far beyond the Black Forest's borders lay the kingdom of Aradale, ruled by a king whose name was Roland. Roland was ambitious, always looking to expand his territory, his wealth, and his influence. For years, he had heard stories of the Black Forest, of its riches, its untapped resources, and the magical creatures that supposedly lived there. But most intriguing of all were the tales of the Black Lion, a beast so powerful that even the mightiest of creatures bowed before him. Roland, seeing an opportunity for glory, riches, and power, set his sights on the forest. Despite the warnings from his advisors and the stories of the forest's dangers, Roland was determined to claim the Black Forest for himself. He sent countless soldiers and hunters into the woods to slay the Black Lion and bring back its head as a trophy, but none returned. The forest swallowed them whole, leaving behind only whispers of their fate. Roland grew desperate, but he did not give up. In his heart, he believed that no beast, no matter how fearsome, could stand against the might of a king. One day, Roland summoned his finest hunter, a man named Kael. Kael was known throughout the kingdom as the greatest tracker and archer to ever live. He had hunted and killed creatures that others thought mythical, dragons, griffins, and even a sea serpent. He was cunning, patient, and fearless, qualities that made him the perfect candidate for Roland's mission. The king promised Kael untold riches and lands of his own if he could bring back the head of the Black Lion. Kael accepted the challenge without hesitation. He prepared for weeks, studying every tale he could find about the Black Forest and its king. Armed with his bow, a quiver of arrows tipped with the finest steel, and his unmatched knowledge of the wild, Kael set off into the forest.